How's it going, guys? Welcome to the inaugural GMG YouTube video here. I got Ethan, okay?
Hello, guys.
We're gonna do a quick tip RVH video today. So first thing about the RVH here is getting into RVH. There's 3 different landings we can go towards. Toe lock, pad on post, or skate blade on post. Ethan, can you get into a toe lock for me, please? Notice his pad is flush right on the post. It's the gap between the skate blade and the pad that creates a toe lock seal. This is going to give you the best seal out of any of the landings for the RVH, and it's going to give you a decent amount of power and leverage to push off the post. Ethan, can you go into a pad on post for RVH, please? Okay, this one here is really good for the younger kids or people just getting into the RVH. It requires less accuracy to land on your post here, but it gives you the less power coming off your post and a little bit of less coverage as well. But it is easier, as I said, to land into this position. Ethan, can you go into a skate blade on post? There's a disadvantage and an advantage to this. The disadvantage is the gap right here created skate blade on post. But the advantage is you get the most power and the most leverage popping off that post. To practice landing into the RVH, starting with your post is probably not the best idea. It's a small target. For this, we can use the boards. So Ethan, can you drop your stick for me, please? Okay, so Ethan's gonna practice landing into his RVH going on the boards. So he's gonna start out here. He's gonna drop into his butterfly. He's gonna push into the boards. Then he's gonna push off the boards like that. Good. Notice when he pushes into the boards, his leg is sticking out, just like he's pretending he's hitting the post, and then he's using his foot to push off. Doing this about 4 or 5 on each side will really get you acclimated hitting that post. Once you get comfortable doing that there on the boards, you can practice here on the post butterflying and hinging back. Ethan, show us. Notice when he RVHs, he tries to be as parallel as possible to this goal line right here. In the beginning, this is very hard to learn. So when you're first starting to go into the post, it's totally okay to be more perpendicular. Ethan, can you show us what that looks like, please? Yeah. In a game, this is very hard to get to that far side for a rebound, but as you're starting to learn this technique, this is okay for newer goalies or beginners. The RVH is a great tool, but it's not a tool we use every single time. You're not gonna hammer in a screw. So if I'm out here, Ethan probably doesn't wanna be in the RVH right now. But as I get closer, Ethan's gonna drop into the RVH. Notice though, Ethan's blocker is a little bit off that post. It's a little bit detached. If I were to shoot it, Ethan's going to be able to drive his blocker out. As you get more comfortable using the RVH, and if you're not a goalie who's 6'5" that can use their shoulder to cover the top shelf, you got 2 options. You can use your head, or you can drive that blocker out and covering that angle, jamming that box using the hand.